Sagittarius. Yeah.
I went and caught the chopsticks. Put it in my bun just to pop shit. I'm always in the top shit.
Looking at you this month, Sagittarius.
How many of them could have did it with finesse? Now everybody like she really is the best. You playing checkers, couldn't beat me playing chess. Now I'm about to turn around and beat my chest. Just King Kong, yes, just King Kong. Bitch, just King Kong, this is King Kong. Chinese ink on, Siamese links on. Call me 2 Chainz, name go ding dong. Bruce is King Kong, yes, I'm King Kong. This is King Kong, yes, Miss King Kong. You're in my kingdom with my Timbs on. How many championships? What?
6 rings on. Sagittarius. That is the queen, Sagittarius, Nicki Minaj. So I thought I was done with readings for today, and I just got off the phone with a Sagittarius, and he's actually what that song was kind of an homage to him for personal reasons. And I just wanted to get in it with you guys. Like, I feel hyped for you. I think that like things are going really well, or like they're about to change if not, right? I think Sagittarius is like, I mean, you guys are always feeling yourselves, but like right now I think there's just like a radiance, right? So I'm going to explain why I have the temperance out here in just a minute, Sag. So let's get into your September 2018 tarot scope. All right, Sag, so I'm doing something a little different this month. I've been working with the major arcana as the basis for all of the reading, all the signs readings. I did it with Virgo, and then it just felt really good, so I just kept doing it. Traditionally in tarot readings, we would have a card called the significator. And the significator would be a card that you would use to represent the queer in the reading. It's a way to put the person's energy into the reading and kind of put them in the reading themselves, right? And right now with temperance, with you guys, I really want to focus on what I feel like is the element of temperance that is all about taking steps forward, right? In the visual here, the angel is standing in place, but there's a lot of energy moving between her cups, and it's like she's ready to go down the road towards the sun, right? The river is leading to the horizon ahead. I think Sagittarius is really looking to the future. I mean, that's what you guys always do, right? That's the hallmark of your sign is optimism, is looking towards the future and looking towards adventure, right? So Sagittarius, what we're gonna do here, I'm going to pull a couple cards because it's been a few months since I spoke to you guys to go over the summer, right? The summer's been intense. We've had eclipses, we've had retrogrades, and I think everybody in some way, internally or externally or both, had a lot of stuff shaken loose. We are quite shooketh at the moment. And let's take a look at that. Let's see what has happened for you guys over the summer, what kind of energies you're bringing into September with you. 4 of Cups, feeling a little out of sorts, maybe feeling like you're not quite sure what you want, right? The thing about the 4 of Cups is that it's traditionally thought of as a card of, you know, not seeing opportunities, but in a way, to me, it's always represented the fact that there actually are plenty of opportunities in front of you, right? On the bright side, that's what it's saying, that there are options. You guys are kind of, I think, coming into September, figuring out what it is that you want out of your future. And not just thinking about it, like getting serious, like making moves, taking steps, right? Doing a sort of emotional accounting, seeing what doesn't feel right, and actually almost aggressively like addressing those voids in your life. The places that feel like where things feel a little off. Where like things are good, but like, you know, you guys think so big that you want it to be like the embodiment of your vision. And that's what I'm seeing here, is sort of like the vision, right? Like the cups that are here in the 4 of Cups are similar to the cups that the angel is mixing between her. Creativity, inspiration, hope, idealism, right? So what this is saying to me, Sagittarius, is that like you guys maybe aren't exactly where you want to be, but you're ready to make moves, and you're like in the process of like actively working through what it is that you want, whether it is you know, that Sagittarius I was talking to is in the middle of a lot of moves, or you're planning your future like with your family or whatever it may be. I think that you're coming into this month. I felt that song Chun-Li. I wanted to like get hyped because I feel like you guys deserve right now to feel a little hyped, to feel really happy about the way things are going and the way things have been going and the way things are going to continue to go from here, right? And if things have been a little down, you know, sometimes the Four of Cups can represent a little like apathy or you know, not totally invested. It's, I mean, look, it's looking towards the future, right? It's like if things weren't feeling great, now you're like supercharged, right? We have Mars going direct. That's like giving a lot of energy to all the signs, really. I think especially fire signs like you, giving you a little boost, a little like ready to like just take things on. That eclipse, if anything, like shook off things that I think were heavy, that were making you feel, you know, like this cup was off, right? And now it's like you have what I said for you before with the temperance, with the future, with the road to the future. The Three of Wands, we're talking about what's to come, what you're putting your efforts towards creating, what is on the horizon. So there's a lot of forward thought, I think, with Sagittarius. There's a lot of movement, like proactive movement towards the future that you want for yourself. All this does suggest that you guys have been maybe feeling a little off, right? A little out of sorts. Like even if things aren't bad, just not satisfying, right? I think you're a sign that really wants to feel fulfilled and passionate. I mean, everybody does, but you know, for instance, like a Virgo or a Capricorn can be okay sometimes with like a little less meaning because they're just hustling, right? I think you guys are really wanting like big picture meaning, right? And strength as the last card for where we're coming into September. It's about not just having those dreams, but being ready to pursue them, taking the steps, right? To me, the strength right here feels like slow and steady wins the race, right? A little Knight of Pentacles energy. I just feel like this slow plodding, not forced in like a way where you have to like make something happen that's not, but forced as in like steady, as in movement, as in progress. I think you've really had to pull yourself up by the emotional bootstraps these past few months. Really take on the challenges that, you know, have been presented to you. The challenges about your future, right? I think this whole reading is going to be about like the future for you guys, right? Normally I try to go super spiritual and like focus on development and stuff and what you guys need to pay attention to. But I'm really feeling like this month for Sagittarius in September, you know, you've kind of come to a point where like the things that are happening for you aren't good enough, where life is not satisfactory, where things, even if they're good, it's like you want more, right? And you can't have it, and I think that's why you want it, because, you know, bitch, you've been on. Yes, you've been on. You know what I mean? Like, this has been a moment in the making, I feel like, with you guys. I feel like everything that's transpired for you right now, or transpired for you in the past few months and is about to transpire for you, has been a long time in the making, has been, you know, something you've been mentally, emotionally, spiritually, like, priming yourself for. Like, priming yourself for your own greatness, you know what I mean? All right, so let's go ahead and jump into September and see what Sagittarius has to look forward to in the month of September. Eight of Wands. So a lot of movement, a lot of fast movement. You might find things happening really quickly for you, whether they're moves, whether they're like developments in your life. I think that there's going to be a lot of dynamic energy. I think there's going to be a lot of socialization. I think there's going to be a lot of change. And I think the thing is, sometimes with this card, these wands are rushing so quickly to the ground, like you have to make sure you're solid. And I think that if anyone can handle this, this is like the Sagittarius, right? Because you're used to this kind of airborne, fire moving through the sky kind of energy. And this also feels like a new outpouring of creativity. A communication of like your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, right? Really wanting to manifest for yourselves. Really wanting to create newness. Really wanting to develop and grow and evolve. Huh? What else are we looking for here? Particularly with regards to your money and like your home life, right? The King of Pentacles is, and now this could also be news coming your way about job opportunities. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of the change I just talked about comes around jobs and actual maybe relocation, right? Changes in what you're doing for a living. And if those changes don't actually transpire this month, I do think that what's happening is that the energy is coming into your life to make those things happen. So whether like if you're looking for a new job or you want to move or something and that doesn't happen in September, I think September is absolutely at least setting the groundwork, creating the energy, creating the momentum, right? Working up the chutzpah to make things happen. I think there might be a little frustration because of that, right? There might be an outpacing of desire for like the reality, right? Because the King of Pentacles is very slow compared to the Eight of Wands energy, right? But the King of Pentacles energy is the energy that lasts. Eight of Wands can kind of burn up in the atmosphere. King of Pentacles is gonna follow through. He's gonna create what he said he's gonna create. The things you guys are putting into words are going to manifest. If you've been talking about plans with people, I think they're going to be put into action in real way, in concrete ways where people are going to... This is actually funny because I was just talking to Sagittarius. He's telling me all these plans. I was like, okay, bro, tell me when something's actually happening. He's like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to get a job here, and then I'm going to move to this place, and then I'm going to move back to LA, and I'm going to go to school. And I'm like, okay, that's great. I believe you. But like, let me know when like you're reaching step one. You know what I mean? This is like you guys' minds are racing and you're just ready to move forward and ready to let go of the old ways, the tired ass ways of being and living your life, and you're ready for like that new of being and living your life, and you're ready for like that new. But like the new that's gonna last you, like the ripples of which are gonna go into the rest of the year. I think what this is saying is like I feel like by November-ish or December, by your birthday, you're gonna be living that life that you're just talking about now. What else does Sagittarius have to look forward to in September? Okay, so as much as we have this swift movement of will, we have this Eight of Swords, mental blocks, restrictions, all right? So what I want to say, Sagittarius, is also like take your time, because it almost feels to me like the Eight of Swords is in a way a consequence of the Eight of Wands. I'm trying to open this, get more light. You know what I mean? Like almost like you moved so quickly. That's a little better. No, it looks like almost like you moved so quickly that it's almost like there's things that are like, you can't handle quite yet. That put you in a weird place mentally where maybe you did move and maybe you did get a new job, but now you're like not sure what to do. There's going to be a little bit of remember I said frustration, right? Feeling stuck. And I think with Sagittarius, you guys have to understand that like going slow does not mean you're stuck. I think that's what this is saying here, right? Love taking a while to develop and evolve and mature into something does not mean it doesn't exist, right? Your career taking a little longer than you expect it to take off does not mean that it's a failure. I feel like you guys sometimes get into this self-defeating kind of attitude where you're so used to everything being so easy. And so, I mean, you guys are the children of Jupiter, right? You are the children of luck and abundance. House of Abundance, right? Watch Pose. Great show. Anyway. So Sagittarius, like, beware of the traps of your own mind, right? Don't overthink everything. Don't think that just because, you know, something is not looking the way you wanted it to, or things aren't happening as quickly as you wanted to, that they're not happening, right? I think this month is actually calling on you guys to have a little faith, right? Because what did I say from the beginning? We're looking very much at the future. And even with strength, I said it before the King of Pentacles came up, right? Normally this isn't a card of slow movement or anything, but I felt that. And then we get the King of Pentacles, right? He makes shit happen, but it's going to take time. So Sagittarius, don't get in your head about, you know, don't become self-defeated. Don't overthink. Trust your instincts, right? Temperance is divinely guided. Your instincts don't have to make sense. That's been a theme so far with a lot of readings this month. Your instincts don't have to make sense for you to trust them. Trust that maybe your higher self or your subconscious knows something that your conscious mind doesn't yet, and just acknowledge it and just give it weight, give it energy, right? Because by doubting yourself, you're just getting to stay stuck, right? What are some of the pitfalls for Sagittarius in the month of September? Again, the waxy moon, slowness. Like things coming, but like not the way or not with the speed that you want them to. I'm trying to show off the holographic foil I got on these cards. I don't know if you can see it. I'm losing the light now. I'm supposed to be done with readings, but I just wanted to get you guys in. I don't know why. Pitfalls, guys. Does it have to, like, it's like saying the same thing over and over again. It's almost like not seeing, the pitfall could be like not seeing actually that you're making progress, right? A stupid ass, like, cup is half empty thing. Because the moon is mostly dark, you don't realize that it's actually in a phase of growth. Getting hung up on the darkness of the moon rather than the fact that it's actually moving in the way you want it to, right? Let's look at, like, your love relationships. What Sagittarius has in store in the month of September. The Fool. So, a couple of things, guys. One, I think that whether you're in a relationship or not, there's newness ahead of you, right? So, if you are in a relationship, I see things moving to another level. Or at least transitioning to something new, right? So that could actually even be ending of a relationship, and whatever it is, it's positive because it's lightening you up, right? So if it's the end of a relationship, it's a relationship that needed to end for a while, right? If it's a relationship that's going well, you guys are moving to the next level. If you're single, I still feel single energy here, but I feel like it's not hurting you, right? You're not too down in the dumps about it. You're not feeling alone, right? You have your little companion there. There's so much here, Sagittarius. Like, the whole reading so far is just about looking to the future, having hope and trusting in, having faith in yourself and your intuition, and like that you know what's best for you with the Fool. And when that comes to love, it's the same thing. Knowing what's best for you, knowing, like, it feels like a divine sense of timing here. This is it feels very spiritually connected, this reading. Divine sense of timing. That's what I said, whether it's a relationship that like is going out of phase, or like it's meant to be. Everything that's happening right now is meant to be. All these new beginnings are meant to be. And it's like the start of a whole new journey for you. So I want to say, Sagittarius, like, whatever your relationship status is right now, like, I think understand that you're going to find peace of mind and peace of heart, you know? Peace of heart. Emotional stability, you know what I'm saying? What else can we look for love for Sagittarius? Okay, so ever the romantic Sag, huh? King of Cups. So now this could be if you are involved with like a very romantic water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, right? This could be, I kind of see the potential for a real love affair with a person like that. And if they aren't one of those signs, someone who's just very dreamy, someone who you find very dreamy, someone who is romantic, someone who is sexual and passionate, someone who's like intimate. I feel like this is the energy you're going to be interacting with, not yours. Daddy energy. But it's good. I feel like it's rejuvenating. I feel like it's refreshing for you. I think it's you know, possibly a new start with this person, yeah. But whatever it is, whether it's a new start or not, I think the point of the Fool here is to first of all, let things evolve naturally. Let it play it by ear. Don't force anything, right? If whatever place you're in your relationship or not, or single, like, don't force it. You gotta let it ride, you know? You gotta let things happen as they're supposed to. All right, what other messages do we have for Sag for the month of September? A Sagittarius, I'm very concerned about, Ten of Swords, about your own thoughts. I'm very concerned about your own getting in your own way. You know, doing things that are detrimental to your progress. Being so overwhelmed by conflict, inner turmoil. Letting the worst parts of yourself get the best of you. How can we combat this for Sagittarius? Stay passionate. Knight of Wands. Stay focused, right? Tap into your bravado. Tap into that. That's why I played that song, that Chun-Li, right? It's arrogant. It's cocky. Bitch, I've been on, right? How many of them could have did it with finesse? Not everybody like she really is the best. Like, feel yourself so hard. Tap into your good feelings of you, right? Feel your swaggiest self. Because I feel like deep down inside you don't believe this. I really don't think deep down inside you guys believe this. I think there may have been people or circumstances in your life that have maybe convinced you to carry this weight and carry this grief and carry this heaviness. But those aren't your thoughts. I feel like that's what it's important to say here. I mean, these are your thoughts, but they don't come from you, is what I mean, right? People conditioning you, people telling you something about yourself that you start to believe, right? Insecurities that are kind of put on you, that don't come from something deep, that don't come from something deep inside. Because this is who you are deep inside. You're the Knight of Wands. You're wild, you're free, you're looking for adventure. You're cocky and arrogant sometimes in a good way, in a way that inspires people. People want to look at you. People want to hang out with you, right? It just got like 10 shades darker. Did you see that? That was weird. All right, let's open this up all the way so we can get as much of the remaining light as possible. Let's see if we can get a look outside. Beautiful California evening. All right. Let's take a look at your money real quick. I want to take a look at your guys' finances. Fine, right? King of Wands. I think you're in charge of your money. I think there's a self-leadership with the King of Wands about taking care of yourself. Do you see the evolution too from the Knight to the King? You see what happens when you kind of make yourself feel good about yourself, when you tap into your natural sense of self and almost like your natural sense of confidence? You become like a leader, your own leader. I think something about this month with Sagittarius, you guys have to kind of disconnect from what other people have been putting in your heads. And find your own leadership and find the core of you that tells you like that what you're doing is right, that what you know is right is right. All right, one more outcome card for Sag for September. Like, of course, with Sagittarius, right? 6 of Wands, of course you're gonna win, and of course everyone's gonna see you doing it. When I pick these songs, sometimes it's not just to like get hyped or whatever. It's like I'll literally be walking and listening to my music on my phone, and then a song will come on and I'm like, this is Sagittarius this month. This is Libra this month, right? It's sort of, I guess, my way of channeling your energy in a way. But I knew this energy was all about winning. About Sagittarius saying, this is who I am, this is what I want, don't you dare try to tell me otherwise, because I know what's right. I know what I need. I know what I'm good at. I know the direction that I want my life to go in. I know that this relationship is not right for me. I know that I could do better in my professional life. This is a major upgrade. And it's not like you guys are like down low, but it's like upgrade in the sense of clicking closer into like your ideal life. It got so dark in here. Let's wrap this up, right? I think it's just a sign. I was gonna get a light, but this is fine. Right? It's about just owning. Being the boss. And you attract this boss energy, right? Trusting your intuition is the name of the game for you guys this month. Knowing what's right for you is the name of the game. Blocking out what other people are putting in your head is the name of the game. Taking steps towards what you know is right is the big name of the game for you. So I don't have this set up right now to be able to point the camera on the cards. What I'll do is I'll take a photo of the spread when it's over, and I'll put it at the end of the video, so if anyone likes to look at that, you can. Feel underneath it all is the Ace of Cups. You guys are cleansing yourself emotionally. You are want the give and take of emotional like satisfaction. You want to give to the world and receive back. You want to give love and receive love. Now it's officially mad dark in here. Let's go ahead and jump into his oracle cards, and then we'll go ahead and call this a day, Sag, because I'm literally in darkness right now. Just a little note, I'm closing my Etsy shop by the end of September because I'm going to be launching a website, and that's where I'll be actually booking readings. Right now in Etsy, it's very difficult to manage because they're just some for sale and the people buy them, and then, you know, it's become unmanageable for me time-wise. So I'm going to actually set up a system where like I have time to do readings, and we can tell them when they're due and when people want them for. So right now, whatever's in my shop, it's going to be put on sale, like closeout sale status, and as soon as it's all sold, then that shop is closing down. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and take a look. The link is in the description below. All right, Sag. A lot of really, look, you see, like, you guys are just so blessed all the time. Oh, the lighting. You know what, now I'll get the light because it got super dark. Hey, there we go. Oh, it's way bright. Oh. Okay. There we go. Oh, I look haggard. All right, Sag. So, see what I said about wisdom, about understanding, about trusting your intuition and your instincts? The Orca, like, this is like your knowledge. This is the information that's been passed to you. Right? This is like your intuition. These cards together, wisdom plus knowledge. Like lived experience. And like your history. Gratitude. Like, Sagittarius, you have so much going for you. You have so much to be grateful for. I hate the way this light works. That's why I don't use it, but... Right? You have so much to look forward to. So much to be grateful for. Now you're being asked to just connect with what you know to be the truth, what you know to be your truth, the truth that you need to live in life, like the truth you need to express through how you're living your life, right? If that makes sense. So Sag, overall messages here, patience is a virtue. Love, business, your money, everything, you just have to be willing and able to take it slowly this month. Because when you rush or when you expect things before you're ready to receive them, you're just gonna end up in these mental traps. Self-defeat, right? Difficulties. Right? Alright, so Sag, it's been a pleasure. You got a lot to look forward to. I think your mind's on the future. Happiness is coming. But there's a lot of adventure that happens in between then and now. Keep your eye on the prize. You got what it takes, yeah? Alright, Sag, well, it was a lovely talking to you. Look out for a lot of stuff to come in the weeks to come. I'm so happy to be back talking to you guys and getting back in the groove of these things. And I really look forward to more videos to come and to talk to you again soon, okay? Have a blessed September, Sagittarius, and I will talk to you soon.